The Madison Police Department is seeking community feedback through their CALEA reaccreditation process, which is basically a way for the public to comment, good or bad, on how local police are doing. Our Nixon Norman spoke with Captain Terrell Cook of the department. Nixon, it seems like a program that's important for both the community and the department.
It truly is, Kanisha. CALEA stands for the Commission on Accreditation for Law Enforcement Agencies. It's an organization which sets high standards and best practices for law enforcement agencies. The Madison Police Department was originally accredited in 2019, but come March next month, CALEA representative will be back on site reviewing the police department's practices.
The Commission on Accreditation for Law Enforcement Agencies, or CALEA, originally accredited the Madison City Police Department back in 2019.
We follow those best practices and those standards that CALEA sets, and those standards are in place to just produce a better product.
And for the department, there are several standards that CALEA has put in place.
There's about 188 standards or so that we subscribe to. Well, some of them deal with things like use of force. For instance, they stipulate that a police department has to have a use of force policy, and in that policy, it has to certain things have to be spelled out to make sure that we're using force appropriately and under the guidelines of the Constitution.
What makes CALEA beneficial to both the community and the police department is that they simply have no dog in the fight. They're just there to make practices better for all.
It actually involves a third party, a neutral party, which is CALEA, which is the assessors that they send. We have a remote assessment every year, and then every 4 years, which that's coming up here next month, they send an on-site assessor to spend about a week at the agency and kind of go over it with a fine-tooth comb.
And in today's world where things are constantly changing, so are those best practices.
CALEA changes their standards very often, usually about 2 to 3 times a year. And they keep up to date with the latest trends and latest practices. And so when those change, we have to change as well.
Which in turn has made the department change.
It's caused us to take a closer look at our policies and procedures, our training, and we're constantly modifying those and changing those to make them better.
Madison City Police urge folks to send comments and input their way. For more information on how to do so, visit fox54.com. Live in the studio, I'm Nixon Norman, Fox 54 News.